All right, real quick, guys, before I show you this game, maddenstudents.com, we are starting up another Xbox league. I know it's late in the year, so if you're interested, go over there and sign up. There is a small fee depending on what team that you want, but it should be a lot of fun. I'm in it, and a lot of the mods are going to be in it. This is the scheme I'm going to be running in the league. I wrote the scheme up back in January for a couple people that requested a scheme for me. I do take special requests for schemes in the future. If you guys are interested, there is a fee for my services. It's not free, but I actually reached out to these guys. It was 3 people that asked for this scheme, and they all said I can post it. So my viewing discretion is, if you don't like streaks, you don't like wheel routes, you don't like playmaker and wide receivers, well, bitch, quit watching. Let's get right into this scheme. Now I want to show you my audibles first. I'm actually running with the Saints in this particular scheme. First play is the gun split slot halfback slip screen. The second play is the halfback draw out of the gun split. Now this third audible, I changed it to the single back ace off tackle. Fourth audible is the mesh out of gun, and the fifth audible is the double slot crossed out of the 5 wide. Did a video breakdown of that. Now what you want to do to come out in this gun split Y flex is to change your package to dual halfback swap. And the play rate 90% of the time we're going to come out in is the PA wheel. And the first setup, what you want to do is streak the X receiver, streak the B receiver, streak the RB receiver. And our reads are the RB receiver, and then the wheel routes. You want to pass lead the ball to the outside, just like that. Simple stuff. I know. Like I said, this is our first setup. Then you also got both of those wheel routes, get open versus man and zone. Usually that wheel route by the halfback, he runs a steeper route, and he actually beats his man more often than not, unless it's Patrick Willis or unless you got a slow linebacker or corner over there. I'm going to show this against zone. Keep in mind, guys, the rest of this scheme, I'm just going to show it against man because I'm going through this pretty quickly here. Like I said, I'm not going to be showing any instant replays or anything. Just make sure you pause the video if you're still having problems grasping the concepts. Here, like I said, this is against zone. Just a quick cover 3 to show you that you can throw it against zone as well. Now, the second setup, what we want to do, we're going back to the PA wheel. What you want to do, we're playing against man, is streak the X receiver, streak the B receiver. Don't cancel the play action, but we want to motion the Y receiver to the left hand side and hike the ball. Now we're going to take advantage of playmaker in our wide receivers. Look for the wheel route first, then we playmaker the out route. We can playmaker him up for the streak pass. That time I overthrew it. If you pass lead that ball, for some reason he overthrows it on that streak route if you pass lead him up. You can also playmaker the guy to an out route just like that and throw the ball just like that. And that's Darian Sproles. That's why we do the halfback swap, to put our halfback on the right hand side. Like I said, we don't cancel the play action. We leave that play action so he runs his route afterwards, and we playmaker him here, playmaker him to a streak just like that, and we're able to get into the end zone for the touchdown. That time I did not pass late, which is, somewhat dangerous, but you can still get it in there, you know what I'm saying? Or you can leave that route like it is and don't do any playmaker, and he'll be open on that little small curl route too. But keep in mind that he will fumble that ball if you give it to him on that baby curl route. Here I'm just showing that the wheel routes are still open. You also got them as a read. You got that A receiver. He's our third read option. Going down to our third setup here. Here we want to streak the A receiver, fade the B receiver, and then block the fullback, motion the B receiver over 2 steps. Just a quick motion fade just like that. And bam, hit our motion fade. We also got the X receiver on the drag route versus man coverage. Now, if you've been watching this video long enough, let's get to the glitchy part of this route. Glitchy part of this play, you know what I mean? This is playmaker, and this takes pretty, getting used to how to playmaker. If you can dictate who you want to playmaker. I want you guys to pay attention to the B receiver. You basically set it up by motioning the halfback out and watch the B receiver. When he cuts in, playmaker him up, and ooh, keep in mind he was in quarters cover 2 man, that particular defense. And like I said, what you want to do is streak the X receiver, and right when he cuts in, you want to motion him, playmaker him upfield just like that, and he'll split the safety. He will be on the inside of the safety if he's running cover 2 man coverage. Make sure you block the fullback and motion the wide receiver out of the backfield. If not, you will not playmaker the B receiver. You'll end up playmaker in the wide receiver. So as soon as he cuts in like he's going to run his out route, playmaker him up. And he should be getting inside position on the safety. Now, this works probably 2 or 3 times a game, but after a while, either user will start using it. Here, I just left that particular route there, and it got open. Usually, that route would not be open like that, but I guess because of the Jaguars, that guy B receiver just got open. I want to show it one more time here. Playmaker him up, and as you see, every single time I'm playmaker in the B receiver. Every single time he's splitting that safety, and he's getting just wide open. Make sure you have a fast receiver that's got great route running. I did a wide receiver swap to put Devery Henderson over there instead of Marcus Colston. Deshaun Jackson works well. Macklin works well. Here I'm showing against cover 4. Same setup. Block the fullback, motion the wide receiver over. And as you can see here, I mean, every single time. This takes time. As you can see there, it takes time to develop. So if they're playing Fag D, this is great versus Fag D when they're dropping 10 or more back, maybe even 9. You know what I mean? So as soon as he cuts in, playmaker him up, and he gets inside position. Make sure he cuts in first before you playmaker him up. And that's a little glitchy route that I wanted to show you guys. So here we come back out. I think that's it for that particular play. Yep, now we're moving on to our halfback slip screen. What you want to do is playmaker the wide receiver down. This puts the halfback on a delay screen. You want to drag the A receiver, streak or fade the B receiver, and put the X receiver on a fade as well. Motion the fullback over on a wheel route. And we'll look for the wheel route first, and then this delay screen should open up just like that. If they hold their blocks, you're able to get upfield. A lot of people know how to do the delay screen now. So that's something that's pretty common knowledge. We're going to set it up again here. Going to motion the fade route, I think to the left-hand side this time. No, we did it to the right-hand side again, but you can also go motion them to the left-hand side as well to mix up your scheme. This is just showing that the wheel route gets open as well. You got time if they play coverage defense or if they don't blitz. Like I said, this is a great play to mix up into the scheme because they're gonna start dropping people back, and you got this delay screen that opens up very late. Here, I think I'm running the same thing, but yeah, this time I'm showing the wheel route going to the opposite side here. And there you got the delay screen there. They obviously, if they don't pick up blocks, you go get sacked in the backfield. That's just unfortunate, you know what I mean? But here we motion them to the left again. Once again, you got the A receiver on a slant. You can playmaker up. If you put the wide receiver on the little drag route, if he's on the delay route, you will playmaker the screen pass upfield. You won't be able to playmaker the A receiver. Now we're going to the halfback draw. This is a great time to go to the draw. We're mixing in by motioning the fullback, hike it right in the A gap, and then pick up as many yards as we can. By then, our opponent's thinking we're going to pass the ball with some kind of fade routes. So we motion the fullback to the left or to the right. Here I'm going to motion him to the right here, hike the ball again. And keep in mind, I'm in quarters D. These runs won't be breaking that far upfield. There's only 3 down linemen, and they look like they're almost spread out. So the gaps are just wide open. So please keep that in mind. If you're wondering why, when you play this scheme, that you're not able to get as many yards as that, I'm running quarters defense. Now we're going to the play action pass, which is the PA read. Another great play that I abused the playmaker in. My first setup, what we want to do is don't cancel the play action. Put the RB on a wheel route, streak the outside receivers. Then we motion the wheel route just like we've been doing. Like I said, we do not cancel the play action. Looking for the wide receiver. Right when he finishes route, motion him upfield, pass the ball to lead to the inside just like that. And he gets open down the field. This is a great play to mix in because he's thinking, you could run the ball to the outside just like that. You also got the A receiver over the middle of the field. Just like that. He probably won't be that wide open. This is practice mode, and they're exaggerating their openness. He won't be that wide open, but he should be open. But here, once again, running it one more time here, playmaker him up, just like that. That time he kind of delayed his running up. He don't have great route running, I assume, because that one was that Darren Sproles. Oh, Darren Sproles should have been getting upfield a whole lot faster than that. But sometimes you get that animation right there, and if you get that animation where he goes up slow, I wouldn't throw that ball because either it's going to be tipped or knocked down of that nature. Now the second setup, what we want to do here is cancel the play action, then playmaker the RB up, just like that. So we got playmakers on both sides of the field. This time we don't motion the fullback out. We leave him on his route. But as soon as we hike the ball, we cancel the play action by holding the right trigger. And then we playmaker the RB button up here. I'm using the motion screen here. Same thing here. You want to have the A receiver put him on a streak. So I'm going to run that one more time here. Like I said, we put the B receiver on a fade, and then we're going to motion that to have a motion fade, have the A receiver on a streak. As soon as we hike the ball, we cancel the play action. Just like that. Motion the RB up, pass lead the ball to the inside, just like that. Able to pick up fairly good yardage. So we got a motion fade and a playmaker by the fullback running his play upfield, which makes it very difficult to defend both of these. Like I said, there's that motion fade route that everybody knows. But, you know, adding in that playmaker in the fullback upfield, it makes that play so much more deadly. Now we're going to one of the last pass plays. This is probably the least run pass play that I run out of this scheme. Basically, you put the X receiver on a smart routed out route, block one of the running backs here. We just go to the fade route or the A receiver. In practice mode, the A receiver does not get bumped, but in game mode, if they're in playing man coverage, the A receiver will get bumped. Here that was a busted play. I ran the PA wheel. Like I said, the A receiver, if he does not get bumped, which normally he will, he'll get open. You also got the wide receiver running the delay blue route, run a playmaker him up just like that. He actually should have caught that ball. But after he runs his route out, but keep in mind, if he's blitzing, you don't want to go to that route. We got one more run play, the halfback off tackle that we're going to look at real quick. Basically, we run it the same way as the draw. We motion that fullback to the right or to the left. Sometimes you don't even have to motion the fullback. If they're in this particular formation right here, I wouldn't even motion the fullback. And as you see there, you just pick up yardage. This looks like the PA read, but you're actually running the ball here. I motion the fullback in the A gap, able to run the ball up the A gap. Keep in mind, once again, that I'm running quarters, so he's able to get upfield a whole lot more than if they're running normal defense. You can still get yardage. And one last run play is the fullback inside. It's probably the least run play that I run because for some reason it just don't pick up that many yardage here. And then we use motion in the halfback out like the wheel route could be coming. And then we motion the ball. And then we hike the ball, Motion to the right, hike the ball again. Able to pick up yardage here. You're not going to be I'm telling you right now, you're not going to be picking up yardage like that unless they're in that particular defense, like quarters or maybe even 3-3-5. I think that is it out of gun split slot. I think so. I don't know what I'm doing here. Here I'm showing that you want to audible to the halfback off tackle just like that real quick to get into that scheme. We're moving on to our next part of the scheme. What you want to do is motion the fullback like you're going to be running a wheel route, then hit XX or square, then go down to the ace the ace normal, hike the ball just like that real quick. As soon as you put the guy in motion, I'm hitting XXXXXX. So right when he's set, I'm going down to the ace normal for the halfback off tackle play. And you can also flip this to go to the opposite side as well, just like this. And as you see there, you pick up very yardage. It actually kills the offense. So now they got to respect the run and the pass. Now, we don't have a pass play in this particular play, but if there are audibling down to stop that run, what you can do is come out in an ace normal pass play. We'll come out in curl flats here. Right when you break the huddle audible to your halfback slip screen, so it looks like you're in halfback. Like it looks like you're in the gun slip slot formation. Motion him again, but this time we're going to reset the play back down to our curl flats. Our opponent's thinking it's going to be the run. As you see here, we hike the ball and we're actually in pass, able to pick up yardage just like that. After a while playing online, your opponent would pick up to that because when you come out in ace, it says 2-2-2. When you come out in gun split Y slot, I think it says 3-2, or it may say it's 2-2-2 because you got a tight end out there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. Here, I think we're moving on to our next scheme, which is the mesh. I'm not going to spend too much time on here. This is just a basic mesh play. Streak the slots and playmaker go to the drag routes or go to the wheel routes. Playmaker one of the drag routes up. I think I'm only going to show that one time. Actually, I don't spend too much time on it. Yep. Last play is the 5 wide. Put the A receiver on the streaks. Put the fade route on the B receiver. Motion the B receiver to the inside. You got 2 drag routes. You can playmaker up. You got the tight end running the unbumpable route as well. Then you got the other. You actually got the other 3 wide receivers on unbumpable routes. It's a great play I like to run if they're playing man. If they're playing zone, the steal gets open. If the drag routes don't get open, you can also playmaker them up as well. That first pass, I went to the just like that. I went to that X receiver that's running that unbump route, pass lead the ball up. I explained that in a previous video earlier in the year, how to run that play. So before I end this game, I want to go back to the snugs play. And this particular play right here, I'm going to show you how to dictate who you want to playmaker. We want to playmaker the B receiver. And what you want to do is put the Y receiver on the opposite side and the X receiver on a streak fade combo. And hike the ball. Sometimes you're going to have to, and then playmaker the B receiver, once he takes a step to the out route, playmaker him up. That time I actually playmaker the X receiver. So one adjustment that you would need to make is motion that fade route to the opposite side. Motion him to the outside. A couple steps. And then make sure you block the running back as well. Motion him a couple steps. He gets inside position. When he runs that out route, playmaker him up just like that. Pass lead the ball to the inside once he runs upfield, just like that. You can also do this to the opposite side. All you got to do is all you got to do is put a streak combo on the opposite side and block the halfback. We're going to motion the B receiver out once again for the motion fade. When the X receiver cuts to the out route, motion him up, pass lead the ball to the inside, just like that. Able to pick up yardage. And we're almost actually got into the end zone. So that is the scheme, guys. I should have a written version of this posted on maddenstudents.com if you want to check that out. Thanks for watching, guys.